I hate the social media generation.
Yeah.
I was going to start this by just saying I hate this generation, but I don't mean just Gen Z. I just mean the people on social media who fucking hate everything and just have to find negative things to say about everything. And you know what really irritated me? I sent you the video probably a couple days ago, I think on X.
Yeah.
Twitter. There's a video of Danny Trejo, actor Danny Trejo from Machete. He was at like I don't know, it was like a parade or just a street party or something. But somebody was throwing water balloons at his car. And I think they were hitting his daughters, cousins, friends, something. So he gets out being an old fucking chulo dude.
Right.
And he walks up and punches some dude in the head. And then the dude punches him back. And it looked like he connected like the top of his head. But Trejo goes down. But he pops right back up.
Immediately.
And then I think he gets a steel chair. There's some kind of chair. But it was a fucking scuffle after that. Here's what fucking immediately when I found this on Twitter was trending. He got knocked out. Everyone said, oh, Danny Trejo got knocked out. He got knocked out. For one, if he did get knocked out, he's 80 years old.
Right.
The fucker walked up like someone half his age, just marched up and punched a dude, and then you're going to say, oh, he got knocked out when he's 80 years old. Motherfucker, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not walking up like that, you know? So I would already said he was badass regardless, but he hopped right back up. He didn't get knocked out. Why are people so stupid?
You got knocked down. You didn't get knocked out.
Yeah, he got knocked down and jumped back up and continued fighting. And what really irritated me was like, okay, that's Twitter. Everyone's stupid. But then I saw it on Facebook and it was just trending everywhere. And everyone, like just all these fucking Gen Z assholes and just these fucking know nothing about anything, probably never been in a fight. And they're just like, oh, he got knocked out. He sucks. Oh, he took an L, blah, blah, blah.
It's kind of like that same thing. What was that, like a couple of months ago with Cam Newton at like his one of his camps?
Yeah, he got jumped by like 3 dudes and he beat them all up. And then everyone was saying like he got hit and stuff. And it was like, what do you, like somehow they were trying to make it like he lost, but it's like one is 3-on-1.
Right? Three
football players.
Yeah, 3 young kids, like.
Yeah, so it's just fucking, the world we live in just irritates the shit out of me anymore because it's like no matter what happens, everyone just like picks the wrong view. It's like, when would you ever see an 80-year-old man getting punched in the face and your first thing was like, one of them was like, oh, he deserved it because he started the fight. So yeah, but they're hitting him in the head with balloons and shit.
Yeah, no, he didn't start it. He's reacting to getting balloons thrown at him and his family.
He's trying to finish it.
Right.
But it's like, when do you see an 80-year-old man get in a fight with somebody that was probably like in their 20s or 30s, like way younger than him, and then he gets knocked down and jumps back up and continues to fight, and you just, oh, he got knocked out, he sucks, he took an L, he's weak, and it's like, he's 80.
Yeah.
If you saw somebody punch Biden, he'd probably just die.
He'd turn into dust.
Yeah, and you're just sitting, you're just fucking Thanos dust, and you're just like, oh, no, that's different. No, it's not. It's an 80-year-old man, and Danny Trejo is like 5 foot tall.
Right.
He's a little guy.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand why we fucking hold these people like, I don't know. We have different views of celebrities, I guess. It's like, I'm trying to think of like a celebrity.
Or do you think it's more because of he always had the tough guy, thing going on in the movies?
That's 100% what it was, because I saw a lot of comments going, oh, these Hollywood fake actors. Again, 80.
Yeah.
Like if Robert De Niro was in the same situation and got punched in the head, they'd be like, oh, fucking 80-year-old Robert De Niro. What a pussy. He acts so tough in the movies. Fucking old geezer.
Yeah.
He's a senior citizen. And you're talking about like, oh, he's old. Yeah, do that to him when he was like 30.
Right.
It would be a different fucking story. Chaps my ass. Grinds my gears.
Your hide.
Twists my nerps.
Ooh. That last one's not too bad.
Flicks my balls. Lightly caresses my head with a jagged fingernail.
What jagged?
I said head. Whatever head you're thinking of, you're sick.
But it's just jagged. Why is it got to be a jagged nut?
Like an old hobo nail that they were biting, chewing on.
That's still gross. It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we have an episode today that should be fun because it's a topic I've never discussed on here.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Who the fuck knows? I probably did 4 episodes on it and didn't even realize it. You are listening to the Drunken podcast. I'm your host, Caleb James. With me today, Spencer, the Tijuana Taint Tickler Church. I feel like I used Taint Tickler before.
You've definitely used Taint Tickler, yeah.
Spencer, the Tijuana Tequila Tainter Church. You're tainting tequila. Bootleg tequila, perhaps.
Just peeing in it.
Whoa.
How else are you going to taint it?
I don't think, pee is sterile, and the alcohol and tequila would sterilize it even if it wasn't, so checks out.
You think so you can just pee in your tequila and it's fine?
I do anyway.
Oh, wait.
I like the extra electrolytes.
Well, that's when you start to get low, you pee in it, so it fills
Fill it up.
Yeah, it fills it back up.
Technically, it's a nice life glitch where you could just, what do they call that? Like a hack.
Yes.
Like a money glitch or whatever they do. Like you just pee in it and you drink it and you just perpetual tequila drink.
I don't see any fault in that logic whatsoever.
Yeah. Anyway, today we are talking about 10 rare book genres you have never heard of.
Yeah?
Can you guess the first one? You won't.
Yeah, if I've never heard of it, how could I?
This is brought to us by our friends at kingdompen.org.
Ooh.
Never heard of Kingdom Pen. So the very first genre on this list, I definitely didn't know was a genre. Canadiana.
So just stories about Canada?
Canadiana, which is similar to Americana. So Canadiana, I guess.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Canadiana. Canadiana, which is similar to Americana, is pretty much what it sounds like. Canadian literature. That's dumb. Every country has literature, probably. Except for stupid ones. Looking at you.
Like.
I was about to say it.
Okay.
You fucking interrupted. Now I can't say it.
Let's just say it.
No, I don't want to know. Should I?
I don't know. Do you have any listeners from there?
I'm trying to think of a place we don't have listeners from. You think it would be easier, but no. Here's looking at you, Guam. I don't know what people from Guam are called, but I never read any fine Guam literature.
Guambians?
Guambas?
Guambas? Sounds like there's something like Mario should be stepping on.
Yes, it does. So Anne of Green Gables would probably be a very good book series to throw in here, Spencer.
All right.
The genre stories are based in and around Canada, from rural towns to cities. This genre has been heavily soaked with stories of identity, family, cultural differences, and just all around people and their struggles, and probably lots of niceness.
You know what? We've probably read some of that without you even realizing.
Jeff Lemire?
Yep.
I was going to say his Canadian stories.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff stat around there.
Yeah, Canadiana.
Canadiana.
I guess you have Mexicana, right? Mexicana.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
You do that with every country? Russiana? Irelandiana? I don't know. It don't work for all of them.
You probably have to try to change it somehow, but...
Chinaiana? Whoa, he came down like a wrecking ball. Right for the garbage. There's only one paper towel in there. I'm sure you'll find it. Number 2.
Mindy? Why you making him a Russell Mindy? That's Nitro.
Stupid. Spencer's he's trying to pretend my wife is digging in the trash to eat the garbage. It's the dog.
Yeah,
Number 2, I think we've kind of covered before, actually.
Yeah.
Fake memoir.
Because
we did the Norm Macdonald. I don't think we had an episode dedicated to that, but we talked about it a bunch.
Right. No, that might have been a book of the month, I think.
Was it?
I think so.
If there is a book of the month for Norm Macdonald's not a memoir, then it would fit this genre because his was a fake memoir.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny. So fake memoir is a genre for the author that wants to tell a realistic story without it being true. This genre would likely fall under the categories of realistic fiction. And I was trying to think if Tyler Gore, when he was on here, because we didn't read his book, but I read some excerpts and stuff, if that would fall under that, because it was like memoir.
But exaggerated.
Exaggerated memoir, because I think from what I remember, he was telling us these things happened to me, but or even David Winter's book, his is like a fictitious. I guess it'd be more of a fictitious biography of his great aunt, but still, it's just interesting. A lot of people seem to be diving into memoirs, and there's probably a fine line between fake memoir and then just like a fictitious, exaggerated, real life memoir. So the highlight of it is these genres allow you to tell a story that seems real but actually is false. This almost goes with like the Gonzo Journalism by Hunter S. Thompson when we talk about Fear and Loathing. Not real, but you believe a lot of it is real just because it's fucking madman.
It could be real. Like if somebody told you it was real, you would believe it.
You're like, did he make some of this up? Did he exaggerate it? Is the whole thing fake? Is all of it real? You don't really know. So fake memoirs can be written and published from the start as being fake, or they can hide the truth until it is figured out eventually. So some of the examples: A Million Little Pieces by James Frey, Love and Consequences by Margaret Jones and Misha, A Memoir of the Holocaust Years by Misha Defoneska. Those sound more like actual literary, not just like everyone we mentioned was like funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's it's probably just easier to be funny, but
Well, you figure if you're gonna be fake, why not be funny?
yeah, be funny. Isn't A Million Little Pieces by James Frey that one that was passed off as a real memoir, and he was on Oprah, and it was the book of the month for Oprah?
Maybe.
And then, like, it turned out he just made it all up, and then everyone hated his guts for writing a really good book that wasn't real. I think that's what happened. This one I don't know how to pronounce. Number 3, Faghoot. Faghoot. Feghoot.
I don't know.
Fuggahoot.
Ooh.
I'll edit that out.
You're getting close.
It's like the second or third week in a row I said something that sounded like a slur.
No, now you get the gunshots.
Yeah, boo-boo. Yeah, I get the gunshots. I'll do that. I'll put gunshots in instead. People will be able to decipher it better on this one because they said the name of the thing. So Faghoot started as a series of science fiction pieces titled Through Time and Space with Ferdinand Faghoot. Like I should just use the goddamn ba-ching, ba-choo sounds for all of it. Do you think just because of what it is, this is make it worse actually, but instead of using the gunshot to use like the ba-doo, ba-doo, like the little phasers.
Like a little pea shooter.
Pew, pew. The pieces were only a few paragraphs long and always ended with a deliberately bad pun. Honestly, I didn't know this existed until researching this article, but now that I know, this seems right up my alley. Bad puns are underrated. I don't know. Well, my headphones stopped working. I don't think I stopped working, did I?
No, I can hear you.
You're gonna. Oh,
Now you're back.
I don't know. Yeah, so never heard of Faghoot.
No, that's one I have not heard of before.
I've not heard of this one either. Number 4, Furry Sleuth.
Oh boy.
This genre is very similar to cozy mysteries, which tend to be located in small towns with a small town police department, like Nancy Drew or, those kind of things. Furry Sleuth books feature a cat, mouse, or dog as an investigator. Very rarely is the protagonist a scaly dinosaur or a feathered chicken.
Oh, no, I thought it was something completely different. I thought it was like, like furry, like Columbo. Like, it's like just somebody in like, in a rabbit suit going, what about the painting? And
like cozy mysteries, they tend to take place in small towns. They're typically about a sleuth that's a cat or a dog who has connections to the police. Either through a friend or a husband, wife, they use those connections to sleuth around and discover the criminal. Yeah, I thought that was going to also be people dressed as furries.
Yeah, solving mysteries.
Solving mysteries, which would be very hard to get into places to be incognito. Like, you couldn't be inconspicuous as a giant fucking fox or a dog or something.
Or not even like a sexy fox. There's not even a fox, but like a sexy fox.
Sexy slut fox. I think I could rate this genre. I don't know. I'm sure it's been done to death, maybe. But obviously the most basic version would be a police dog gets turned into a detective dog.
Well, what about, we almost kind of got that a little bit in Stray Dogs a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. We also covered detective dogs in a story before, I think, for book club, haven't we? Like a comic that was, what the fuck was that? It was actually pretty popular. What was the name of that? It was a cat, I think. Anamorphic, like, cat thing. It was like a detective or something. Maybe it wasn't a detective, but it was like human. It had a stupid name, like Fanglefoof or Spangled Tit or...
Yeah.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
I think I do, but I can't.
It was like a year or two we covered that. What the fuck is the name of that? I don't remember if I actually read it. I think I was one of the ones I skipped. What was the name of it, Spencer? Come on, we got to think. Snaggletooth?
Yeah, with the
yeah,
with being gay and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, he was gay. He was
Yeah,
like a gay cat detective, wasn't he, or something?
Oh, and like he was a playwright.
Playwright. Was there a detective? I thought there was a cat detective or something in there.
I think there might have been somebody got killed or something. So I think because like there was other animal people in there too. Like
yeah,
I think you read that one.
Maybe I did. We digressed too far. What was the name of it?
Snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth?
Yeah, I forget the actual name, but
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss. Yeah,
it wasn't Snaggletooth. It was Snagglepuss.
By Mark Russell.
Yeah, read that if you want to read something that probably didn't relate to anything we just talked about. It's not slurry feet. What is it? Furry sleuth. Next up, 5 is bitpunk. Without reading it, what do you think bitpunk is? I want to say computer tech punk.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Something
Or
like
no,
that.
that'd be bite, wouldn't it? I mean, it could still be a bit, but I'm changing my answer. Are you going to stick with that?
I'll stick with that, yeah.
I'm going with guys that love drilling stuff. Drill bits.
Oh, okay.
They're punk carpenters.
Yeah, then that's kind of cool.
Bitpunk is the 8-bit version of cyberpunk. Oh, that's pretty fucking simple. It was like video game. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. The aesthetics of this genre takes its roots in musical genres such as chiptune and chipcore. I didn't know those existed. These music styles are the basic video game tunes you used to hear in any 70s arcade game. Think of Mario. So, not the 70s. Maybe like late 80s. Fucking
Yeah.
Zoomer probably wrote this article.
It's old.
It's old. I was watching a video of the worst WCW wrestling gimmicks before we came over.
Oh my god, that has to be a long video.
It was like 30 minutes.
That makes sense.
But the one of them, which was one of the more popular failed gimmicks, was Disco Inferno. You remember Disco Inferno. And everyone was talking, like in the video, it sounded like a young guy that was doing it. He was talking about Disco Inferno and what, like, you know, he's a joke, but some people liked him and stuff. And I was thinking, because like their big thing was like, why would you have a disco character in the 90s and he loves disco and wants to bring it back? It doesn't make sense. And I was like, well, if it was like even, let's say 95, that was 15 years after disco.
Right.
Not that old.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you give it a 20-year grace period, it's really not that bad.
Right, yeah. That's somebody like he could have been listening to when he was a kid.
Yeah. He grew up with it, obviously. Versus us, like if we tried to do that and bring back disco, it would be fucking wouldn't make sense now. It's like almost 50 years old. So anyway, what was it? Bitpunk. These books delve into the political and social themes of the punk side of things by diving into the skins of characters or a society and their beliefs. Bitpunk is a design similar to steampunk or cyberpunk, but centered around the 8-16-bit era of video games. This includes a variety of classic arcade and home consoles like the NES, Commodore, all that shit. They have a story link in here, 8-Bit Christmas by Kevin Jakubowski would be a good example of bitpunk. Another example is Warcraft by Maria Liu. I would have to probably read one of those because I can't picture why that would be different from like cyberpunk or something. It's like, how do you make a 8-bit video game into a story? I mean, not make it into a story, but like the aesthetic.
Yes, especially like in prose. Like I could see like you doing like a comic or something like that because you could have the art.
Yeah, that would actually be perfect for that.
You know, look a certain way, but yeah, to do it with not a visual aid.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work.
Unless it's just like about, I looked at the synopsis on those real quick, and it seems like they're just about that era, like video games and stuff. So, but I was thinking like the aesthetics because that's what I was bringing up so much. But this is still a pretty new genre, so maybe they could play with that and they'll expand. Number 6, Cli-Fi or CLI-FI. I immediately read it as clit fit. I don't know why. There's no T's there, but I read it as clit fit. And I was like, ooh. But I was like, ooh. What does that mean? So I'm going to say Cli-Fi. Is that what you would go with?
Yeah.
I think it would be better as a Y. Cli-Fi, Cliff-Fi, or Cli-Fi. One of those.
You want something.
Cli-Fi explores the possibilities and results of climate change. Yes. So Cli-Fi. Got it right off the money. I don't like that. I know that's actually a genre. I didn't know it was called that, but I've heard in the last like 15 years, there's been a lot of dystopian Cli-Fi stories and novels, and I don't like any of them. You know why? They make me depressed.
Or even just like movies. Like there's always like natural disaster movies and things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that'd probably play into that too.
It is up the alley of sci-fi genres like cyberpunk or dystopia, but it revolves around the Earth's climate. Boring. Not boring. I've actually, like, what was that one with the boat? There was a comic we read.
What's a boat?
Was it a Brian Wood?
Oh, The Massive.
The Massive, because it's like the oceans rose and they live on a big giant ship.
Right, yeah, because like the water level rose really high, like almost everywhere.
That'd be a Cli-Fi, I guess, and that was pretty good. Twilight Zone aired an episode during 1959 that pretty much encapsulates Cli-Fi called The Midnight Sun. That was a good episode. In that episode, the Earth is gradually moving closer towards the sun, meaning Earth would soon be burnt up. However, it all turns out to be a dream. So when the main character wakes up, she finds that the opposite was true. The Earth was moving away from the sun. What the fuck did I see recently that had the Twilight Zone, Rod Sterling stories? Like the one, like he actually wrote short stories and stuff. You could get those. I saw it somewhere. Was wasn't Cemetery Dance. That wouldn't make sense, but I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to get that. And then I completely forgot about it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have.
I don't know if it was like a link someone put up or like I saw a post for it, but it sounded fucking cool.
Well, even if they were just like the scripts or like the written versions of a lot of the stories, that would even be kind of cool.
I'm a fudging idiot. I saw it yesterday at Barnes & Noble on the magazine rack. It wasn't a whole collection. It was, I think one of his stories was in one of the magazines.
Oh, okay.
But it was I can't remember the name of the magazine, but it said one of Rod Sterling's short stories. And I was like, oh, he has short stories. And I was like, oh, I should look up, see if he has like a collection you can get or something. But I didn't. And I could have bought that magazine, but I think it was like $15 or something. And I think the rest of it didn't look interesting. It was just that one.
That'd be rough for just one story.
Well, it was an actual magazine, too. It wasn't a...
like one of those little
anthology,
like the magazine that I got.
Yeah, like it wasn't like Asimov or what was the other one? Analog. Yeah. It was a like a magazine that had a bunch of articles and shit, and just happened to have the story. Number 7, Bizarro.
Okay.
I feel like I've heard of Bizarro. Millions of readers love weird fiction, as do I.
What kind of reading one now? Well, you finished it. I'm still reading it.
Not Suited for Work, NSFW by David Scott Hay. Book of the month. I'm done. You need to finish it. I don't know if that constitutes Bizarro. It's just weird fiction. As a response to the growing demand for all kinds of weirdness, a group of American publishers created a new genre, which was called Bizarro. Are you allowed to just create new genres out of nowhere?
We should do one.
Clit fit. What's clit fit about, Spencer? Women with oversized clits that are struggling to fit them in their trousers. What do you think?
We could get a couple of stories out of that, I think, maybe.
I want a 10 novel series.
Okay.
It'll start at the dawn of time, the first big-clitted woman, and then it'll expand to modern times.
Just hung out like the dress thing, like the furs that they would wear.
You don't know what cavemen wore, do you?
No.
I don't either. I don't think they wore much.
No, probably not.
They were kind of dumb. Everything Neanderthal clits. What do those look like? Oh, boy. Everything is possible in Bizarro novels. Imagine what it would be like if Rod Serling... I always call him Sterling. It's Serling. I know it's Serling, but I always call him Sterling because Serling is not right to me.
Yeah.
I need that T.
I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Imagine what it would be like if Rod Serling directed a Japanese cartoon about artificial intelligence and flying fire-breathing ukuleles. Imagine a series of fairy tales for adults heavily based in folklore with talking, riddle-solving animals and pretty much everything your brain could think of. That's weird. If it sounds like a pizza dream, okay. If it sounds like a pizza dream, throw it in here. That's what Bizarro is all about. A great example of this genre is Jeff Burke's Shatnerquake. If you've ever seen Star Trek, you might know Captain James Kirk. In this book, William Shatner, the actor who plays James Kirk, decides to enter our reality and kill the real William Shatner. So basically just fucking nonsense. So if it can't cut it as a regular novel, it's going to be bizarre. So no, NSFW does not constitute a bizarre fiction. It's just a little weird. 8, Nordic Noir. When I was interested when I looked at this list.
That does seem interesting.
It's the shortest one, the shortest entry on here. It's only a paragraph. Imagine a private eye story. Can you do that? Imagine it?
Done. Okay. Done. Imagine it.
Forget everything you know about sliced bread.
Okay.
You do that?
All right. Done. It wasn't much.
I got a new invention for you.
All right.
Sliced bread. That was a cheap Norm MacDonald joke he did. I was like, you fucking dumbass. I do that to people randomly who don't know. Fine, quality. All right, so if you imagine a private eye story with the internal monologue and everything, set it in Scandinavia. You can do this with literally anything, by the way. Celtic noir, Russian noir, Japanese noir is a thing already.
Space noir.
You know it'd be cool? Native American noir.
Yeah.
Native America detective doing listening to the ear on the ground.
No.
Fucking he did that. Horse whispering and the Navajo and is there a Chesapeake?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's an Indian word. No, let's say Indian anymore. Native, indigenous. Indigenous, I believe, is what our one Native American guest told us. That I can't remember her name now. I hope she doesn't listen anymore. Just fucking biffed that.
What terrible.
I liked her too. She was nice.
That was a good episode.
This genre has morally ambiguous police officers, suspense, psychopathic criminals, and lots of moida. It's basically the Nordic opposite of a cozy or furry mystery. Can you have a Why can't you have a Nordic furry mystery?
See, what I do, I would have that when it'd be a detective trying to solve a murder of people getting their heads smashed in with a hammer.
That would actually be hard because a lot of that was going on probably.
Oh, yeah.
Number 9. I don't even like this.
No?
I don't even want to fucking read this.
Oh, wow.
Cashier memoir. Bad memories for me. Similar to fake memoirs, cashier memoir tells the story of a regular person like you or me from behind a cash register. So specific. These stories are more popular in the UK than the US. Strange, because they don't call them cash registers, do they? Don't they call them like... They just call them tills, or they call them something stupid?
Money biscuits.
Plingy clankers.
Yeah.
Since the US tends to want someone flashier or more eye-catching to read about, so that's why it's popular in UK. We want flash. They want fucking some bloke.
We want to fucking, like, we don't want to read about some fucking poor sap behind a fucking cash register. Like, want to escape that.
Yeah, they don't escape. They want to face it down, I guess. This genre makes you stop and look at life from someone else's eyes. And that's what all fiction does. People that you may see almost daily. Cashiers.
Good call.
I think people probably would hate us if they listened to us and knew I was using their article just to shit on the writing.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten in trouble for that yet.
They probably will. It's all free stuff you can find for free. If you're not paying for it, then why? You know. And I don't usually read them verbatim.
And also, like, write a better article.
And I usually send people, well, this article's not bad other than that line. It's stupid. But, you know, I write stupid shit all the time. These stories can be humorous or hard. Okay, we get it. We get it. This one sounds interesting. Number 10, solar punk.
Oh, okay. It's another punk.
Again, before we look, what are you saying solar punk is?
I would immediately want to do like something with the sun.
Obviously
with the sun, but maybe it's more like environmental punk.
And then wouldn't that be Cli-Fi?
I don't know.
But with a punk twist?
Yeah, like so it's more like instead of like
edgier.
Yeah, it's more like fighting against
less political, more punk.
Yeah.
I'm going something different.
Okay.
Bedazzled solar plexus.
Okay.
People just fucking wearing cool shit on their chest. Phone shut down. One of my personal favorites is solar punk. It's not my personal favorite. It's the person who wrote this list, which happens to be Daisy Torres.
Okay.
So Daisy Torres is an avid reader and writer who loves exploring the world of genres and gleaning what she likes from each one to make her stories different. Because of her love of genre harvesting, she invented the term genre hopping, a case in which a person crosses multiple genres at once. You can find out more about Daisy Torres on her website.
I don't know if she can make the claim of genre hopping.
Just creating genre hopping?
Yeah, because I feel like that's been around for a while. Like, you know?
Yes.
I don't think she can coin that phrase.
You can claim anything that doesn't have a trademark, and then you have to take it to the legal system if somebody wants to fight it. Like, suck it. Like, you know, we used to all say suck it because of DX and wrestling, and I don't know if they ever trademarked that, but someone could put out, well, okay, let's use a modern example, not be old fogies. Hawk Tua.
Yeah.
It's like people were making Hawk Tua merchandise, and guess what? It's because the girl didn't fucking trademark it, and you can do that. You can do that to things. But then, like, you get people who do trademark random things, and then you have to go to the legal system and fight to see if you're allowed to do it. Like, Paris Hilton tried to trademark "That's Hot." Remember?
Yeah, it's dumb.
It's like, that's just a fucking 2 words people say.
Yeah.
Well, I went outside. Oh, I burnt my hand on the fucking, the stove earlier. That's hot. Or I don't know why I was said outside. Because hot outside. Getting hot in her. Trademark by Nelly. What was I saying? Solar plexus. Solar punk. One of my personal... Again, not my personal favorite. Daisy Torres is a personal favorite. If you like the idea of sci-fi or dystopian or even cyberpunk, but can't seem to find a book that's lighter and not so dark, try solar punk. If you're an optimist who believes in a future of sunshine and gardens, you might enjoy the solar punk genre. Oh, okay. Sounds the opposite of punk. I don't remember punks being too optimistic.
No.
Such books show how progressive technology can tackle environmental and you were right, and social concerns such as pollution, climate, and so it's just like a happy future.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't mind a happy future. I just don't want to read about it. I want fucking blood, guts, and gore, and fucking furries, ass raping, fucking Mongolians. I don't know why.
Solving mysteries.
Fuck, you know what? The Mongolians probably deserve it. Maybe not modern Mongolians, but they've done enough.
They've done enough.
So that was our great talk on genre. You want to make up a genre real quick?
Okay.
Clit fit. No.
we
did that. You got to make up one. I made up one. I made up clit fit.
How about sports mysteries?
You could do that. It's all mysteries about sports. Give it a better name. A catchier name, if you will.
Athletic. I don't just want to go with mysteries again.
Murder mitt mysteries. Like a catcher's mitt? Or
So-
catcher mitt mysteries.
Catcher mitt mysteries.
I don't know why I'm on baseball. I don't even like baseball.
Yeah, right.
Touchdown mysteries. It's kind of dumb. Home run.
Home
Damn
run.
it, back with the... I don't know. I don't got a name. You gotta coin the name. What am I coming up with? I need a good one. What's a thing I like, Spencer?
Video games.
No, shut up. Fuck you in the face. Not video games. I don't want to talk about video games right now. Name something else, Spencer.
I don't know. You don't like a lot of things.
What do you mean I don't like a lot of things? I love things.
No, you don't.
I love all kinds of things.
If you love
I'm a
things,
guy who loves things everywhere.
if you love things, why are you asking me what you love?
Because my brain's in a fog. I'm in a deep malaise here. Had a hard day at work.
The only
I
thing,
don't love work.
Yeah. You like your books?
I was going to say a good genre about like fucking working a shit job, but that was the cashier memoir. Like books. Yeah, everybody likes books. That likes books. That listens to this and wants to hear about his book. If you listen to an episode about genre fiction, maybe you fucking like books.
Yeah.
So think of that. Clown.
Oh.
All
Ooh,
right.
maybe like a rap genre, kind of.
A rap genre.
Yeah.
Like rap fiction.
Yeah, like rap fiction. Like where either like the Wu-Tang go and, do something, or if some other, you can make up like, a rapper, or,
I got a mystery genre.
Okay.
It kind of goes with the rap just because of the homophobia that's in rap.
Okay.
And one of our pals probably won't appreciate this. Homo Holmes Mysteries.
Yeah. I like it.
So it's like Sherlock Holmes,
Yeah.
but a gay version.
Yeah.
And I got just the guy that I'm going to model it after,
Yeah.
whose last name happens to be Holmes.
Yes.
For people who don't know what we're talking about. Homo Holmes Mysteries.
I just wonder who his Watson's gonna be.
His Watson? Bryce.
Oh yes.
We'll get Bryce to do it. I think he'd be a good Watson.
Yeah.
Is he good at... I don't know. Is Bryce good at figuring out stuff? Not games. That's for sure. Certain. He can't figure out video games. He could be Bosley.
Bosley.
He could be Bosley from Charlie's Angels. What was that joke? It was a Family Guy one. It still cracks me up to this day. I forget. It was like Peter was with a bunch of women or something. And there was like one real gross one. But he was just like, he's flirting or he had the Riz, you know? And he said something about, I'll be Charlie and you could all be my angels. And they looked at one and said, except for you. You be Bosley. I was like, that's fucked up. And one of those jokes that stuck with me through the sands of time. Like, I just love that so much. Because it's just like, that's such a fucked up thing to say.
Because I think, wasn't he even probably doing one of the bad animation? Like that was pretty early, wasn't it?
I think so. And I never really watched Charlie's Angels, like the show. Yeah. So whenever somebody says Bosley, I just think of Tom Bosley from Happy Days.
Well, what, wasn't, who was Bosley in the,
Bernie Mac? No. Was it Bernie Mac? From you talking about from the movies?
Yeah.
Or was he? He wasn't Charlie.
No.
Let me look that up. That's important information.
Was it Bill Murray that was Charlie? Because I thought Bill Murray was in those movies.
Let me look at the power of Google. Well, John Forsythe was Charles Townsend, so I'm assuming that was the original Charlie.
Yeah.
I think he made a guest appearance, maybe, or maybe he was all the Charlie in the movie. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Bill Murray was John Bosley. So that was Bosley. So I'm thinking of Tom Bosley still. Who was Bernie Mac? He was Jimmy Bosley.
Oh.
So he was Bosley, probably the sequel, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
That was a great episode.
Ooh,
yeah.
Finished strong.
Yeah. Hot Knockers Noir.
Ooh.
Or just Knockers Noir. Hot Knockers Noir.
I like Knockers Noir.
Knockers Noir?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know what we're solving these mysteries? Everyone's got big bosoms.
Yep.
I think we should probably end.
Probably. It seems like that time.
If you want to follow us on social media, you could check us out at DPW Podcast on X, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You could check out Caleb's, I was going to say OnlyFans, not my OnlyFans. My website, my author site, calebjameskay.com. What the fuck, Spencer? And if you want some saucier entertainment, Spencer is your OnlyFans. Let's try to remember what you were. The Sicilian sauce suckers.
Well, it was originally the
Sicilian Siamese scissor.
No, it was like the taint tickler. Then it was the something
Oh,
else.
the Tijuana tequila tainter.
Yeah, because I was peeing in it.
Peeing in it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably get you stabbing.
Yeah.
Might make Danny Trejo mad. He'll come up and punch your block off.
Yeah. Though I wouldn't swing back.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're punching back at an 8-year-old. Fucking jerk.
Yeah.
I'm not punching an 8-year-old. That's
Well,
like an 8-year-old Brock Lesnar.
I mean, let's not say no to every situation. There might come a situation where you find yourself having to punch an 80-year-old, man. You never know.
Closed fist? Or like wrestling punch, you're kind of throwing, but it's not full.
Heat of the moment, it's up to you.
Big boot, elbow drop.
You just got a fucking roll of quarters in your hands.